Following news this week that Donald Trump praised Adolf Hitler's generals because, they followed his orders without ever questioning them, the good folks on Fox News decided it was time to step in and defend Donald Trump for defending Adolf Hitler and his generals. And leading the charge, of course, was none other than Fox and Friends co-host Brian Kilmeade, who was always usually the first one there, because he's the first one on every day, to try to make a little sense and sanitize the horrible things that Donald Trump has said. Now, everybody at this point, you got to be familiar with what happened. General John Kelly, who was Trump's chief of staff, told the story to The Atlantic and to the New York Times about how Donald Trump had praise for Hitler's generals because they never questioned him. They just did what he wanted them to do. General Mark Milley, who also served in Trump's administration, said that Donald Trump is, quote, fascist to the core, and that gets us to where we are. So this week, Brian Kilmeade took it upon himself to not only defend Trump's comments, but also to let us know that Donald Trump is just a very stupid person. Here's what Kilmeade said. Play this out. If your general, who's your chief of staff and your secretary of defense, is not doing what you say on an everyday basis, I could see him going, I'd love generals that listened, that would be great. I could absolutely see Trump go, it'd be great to have German generals that actually do what we ask them to do, maybe not fully being cognizant of the third rail of German generals who were Nazis or whatever. So you're telling me that Donald Trump, who, by the way, Kelly makes clear that he cleared it with Trump, like, you're talking about Hitler, right? And Trump said, yes, Hitler's generals. So you're telling me, Brian Kilmeade, that Donald Trump didn't know or may not have known that Hitler's generals were Nazis? Like, how does that work? I need more explanation from Brian Kilmeade himself. Explain to me how your little theory could possibly make any sense. Like, Donald Trump went through his life thinking Hitler was a Nazi, but he was like the only one. All the generals were just normal people that were like, hey man, I'm not a Nazi, but you tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like, in what universe does that make sense? Do you realize the knots you are twisting yourself into in order to defend this man's comments? Honest to God, like, the best thing for you to have done was literally not even talk about it. You guys have ignored major issues in the past. Why did you even wade into this? Okay? If you're going to be this dumb, and of course accuse Donald Trump of being dumb, which is what you're doing, and he is dumb, but why even bother? Why not just tell your producer, hey, scrap this segment, we'll talk about which laundry detergent gets your whites the whitest. That would be perfect for Fox News. But nope. And Kilmeade wasn't done yet either. He then said, he's also from a world where his company is huge, but it's a family company. When he asked Eric or somebody to do something, they do it. It's not even publicly traded. He doesn't have board members, and all of a sudden now he's like, do this. What do you mean you can't do it? After a while, there were probably times when Trump would say, wouldn't it be great if generals actually listened? And then Fox and Friends co-host Lawrence Jones, who was on the show that day, added, it wasn't just a slowdown, it was insubordination. Talking about Trump's generals not listening to his worst impulses. And then he suggested they all be fired, which they don't work for him, so he can't fire them. But, I guess at least you tried. And then you're like, why wouldn't they be Hitler-esque with Donald Trump? Like, that's insubordination? Y'all are insane. Like, this is just straight up insane, the defense that they are offering here. But that's Fox News for you. That's what they do. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.